Welcome back to Scientific Ethics. As usual, I am Dr. Blurple. Today's lecture is being recorded and can be accessed from the course website. Today's lecture is an introduction to hypnosis. Before we can examine the ethics of utilizing hypnosis in psychological, medical, or research contexts, we must first understand what hypnosis is. Meditative trances have existed as long as humans have, but for the purposes of this lecture, I'll be starting in the late 1700s with the so-called father of modern hypnotism, Franz Mesmer. Mesmer was a German medical doctor who believed that the movements of heavenly bodies, such as the sun and moon, produce tides in the human body which impact health. His book, Dissertation on the Discovery of Animal Magnetism, which he published in 1779, described his usage of artificial tides caused by the natural animal magnetism of his body to treat his patients. These treatments would consist of Mesmer staring into his patients' eyes while sitting so close to them that their knees touched. He would hold their hands, run his hands up and down their arms, and press his hands on their stomachs. Others who practiced similar treatments called themselves magnetizers, if they believed Mesmer's theory of animal magnetism, or mesmerists, if they wanted to distance themselves from the more mystical beliefs associated with animal magnetism. One person, skeptical of Mesmer's ideas, but curious about the applications of his treatments, was King Louis XVI of France, who established the Royal Commissions on Animal Magnetism to study Mesmer's theories in 1784. Of the researchers he commissioned, there are two names you may recognize. The first, physician Joseph Ignace Guillotine, is indeed the namesake of the guillotine, due to his suggestion to implement a less painful method of execution. Also on the team was American founding father Benjamin Franklin. The commissions, through the use of randomized controlled trials, determined that there was no evidence of animal magnetism as a property of the human body, but that Mesmer's cures could be attributed to some combination of physical contact and imagination. The idea that mesmerism was a psychological phenomenon and not the impact of a newly discovered physical force was expanded upon by the Scottish School of Common Sense. This school is not an institution of higher learning that you can attend, which is unfortunate given how much some of you would benefit from such instruction. No, the Scottish School of Common Sense was a school of philosophy, meaning a group of like-minded philosophers. These philosophers, through writings such as Elements of the Philosophy of the Human Mind, published 1818, influenced the Scottish surgeon who popularized the term hypnotism. James Braid was not the first to use the term, but he did shorten the term neurohypnosis, or nervous sleep, to the much catchier word we still use today. Braid studied practices that induce a state similar to hypnotism, such as yoga meditation, and developed additional techniques through which his patients could hypnotize themselves. In his article, which was very wordily titled, The Power of the Mind over the Body, an experimental inquiry into the nature and cause of the phenomena attributed by Baron Reichenbach and others to a new imponderable, hypnosis, explained, Braid describes these techniques. He would have the patient, quote, maintain a steady fixed gaze at any point, concentrating their whole mental energies on the idea of the object looked at, to induce a habit of abstraction or concentration of attention, in which the subject is entirely absorbed with one idea or train of ideas, whilst he is unconscious of, or indifferently conscious to, every other object, purpose, or action, end quote. This visual method of inducing hypnosis should be familiar to you. Depictions of hypnosis in popular culture prominently feature the subject following a pendulum with their eyes, or watching a spinning spiral like the one I'm using as the background for these slides. Let's do our own little experiment, class, and see if making that spiral background spin helps you focus on this presentation. The study of hypnotism in the late 19th century was split between two opposing schools of thought. Jean-Martin Charcot led the Paris school, so called due to his hospital clinic's location in Paris. He was significantly influenced by mesmerist thoughts on hypnotism, and argued that it could only occur in women suffering from hysteria, and was an abnormal nervous state which manifested in distinct stages of physical reactions. The Nancy School, located in Nancy, France, was run by Hippolyte Bernheim. Bernheim's beliefs were much more in line with Braid's, He argued that hypnotism was simply the effect of suggestion, a normal psychological phenomenon which anyone could experience. Now, I'll cover the various fascinating and frequently erotic treatments for female hysteria in another lecture, but you should already know that Charcot was laughably incorrect. Speaking of laughably incorrect people, my nemesis, Sigmund Freud, studied at both the Paris and the Nancy schools. Before Freud shifted his focus to psychoanalysis and free association, he used hypnotherapy in many of the case studies featured in his 1895 publication, Studies on Hysteria, which was highly influential to subsequent hypnotherapists. Another student of the Nancy School, Emile Coe, left to establish his own approach to hypnosis, which emphasized self-induced suggestion instead of deep relaxation and sleep. His new Nancy School method became popular for self-help and psychotherapy. Among those influenced by his method was Clark L. Hull, an American behavioral psychology researcher. He published Hypnosis and Suggestibility in 1933, the first major compilation of laboratory studies on hypnosis. Using quantitative experiments, he showed that hypnosis and sleep are completely different mental states. Hypnosis can, of course, be used to induce sleep. Those of you watching the spinning spiral on this slideshow may find yourselves becoming very sleepy due to your association of hypnosis with sleepiness. Hypnosis has many applications and has been used to supplement CBT since the 1950s. By CBT, I am referring to cognitive behavioral therapy, although hypnosis has of course also been used to supplement the other kind of CBT. Hypnotherapy is used for smoking cessation, pain management, stress relief, treatment of depression, anxiety, phobias, eating disorders, sleeping disorders, post-traumatic stress disorder. While hypnotherapy is widespread, it is not necessarily proven by medical science. The National Health Service, along with several other organizations, consider it to be a type of alternative medicine, on par with homeopathy, chiropractic, and Reiki. Other uses of hypnosis include entertainment. Stage hypnosis acts, in which one hypnotist attempts to hypnotize an entire audience at once, are frequently people's most direct experience with hypnosis. One could argue that by asking you to focus on the spinning spiral earlier, I am currently performing group hypnosis on you. Are you watching the spiral? Are you focused on the lecture, or are you feeling sleepy? Are your eyes tired? Are your eyelids getting heavy? Every time you blink, are your eyes staying closed longer and longer and longer as you get sleepier and sleepier and sleepier, sinking deeper and deeper and deeper into a hypnotic trance? Breathe in, 2, 3, 4, and hold. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now breathe out. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. This is the 4-7-8 breathing method for relaxation, frequently used in combination with hypnosis for the purpose of relaxation or sleep. Let's do it again together. In 1, 2, 3, 4. Hold 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Out 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Continue to breathe deeply and slowly as we relax, falling deeper and deeper into the trance, getting more and more tired, closer and closer to sleep. Feel the tension in your body melting away, melting into nothingness as we relax together. Every breath, breathing out the tension until it's all gone, all relaxed and ready to drift off to sleep. As you exhale, let go of the tension in your feet. Feel it all melt away. Breathe out and release the tension in your lower legs, in your calves. Exhale and feel the muscle of your upper legs, your thighs relax, relax, relax. Breathe out and feel your torso moving with that breath, letting go of any tension and going limp, going relaxed. Exhale and release the tension in your shoulders, your upper back. Feel yourself relax as you sink deeper and deeper into the trance. Feel your arms relaxing, your hands in a natural and comfortable position as your entire body feels heavy and relaxed and limp. Even your face is letting go of any tension, your eyebrows relaxing, your mouth relaxing, your eyelids, heavy eyelids, finally shut as you fall asleep. Asleep, relaxed, falling, drifting, sinking deep, deep into the trance. Allow your thoughts to wander as you listen to the sound of my voice. Each thought enters your mind and soon slips back out of it. Thoughts coming and going, drifting and flowing as you sink deeper, deeper, closer, closer to sleep. As I count down, each number brings you closer to falling into a peaceful rest. 100, 99, 98, 97, 96, 95, 94, 93, 92, 91, 90, 89, 88, 87, 86, 85, 84, 83, 82, 81, 80, 79, 78, 77, 76, 75, 74, 73, 72, 71, 70, 69, 68, 67, 66, 65, 64, 63, 62, 61, 60, 59, 58, 57, 56, 55, 54, 53, 52, 51, 50, 49, 48, 47, 46, 45, 44, 43, 42, 41, 40, 39, 38, 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, 32, 31, 30, 29, 28, 27, 26, 25, 24, 23, 22, 21, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, I think the entire class is asleep now. I really did not want to give a full 2-hour lecture today. I'll just quietly slip away while all the students are sleeping. Sweet dreams, my little scientists. Rest well.